Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another vlog here from the SJBBVideos YouTube channel. Today we're at another Sea Life, because we love Sea Life. We're at Sea Life Hunstanton. We're going to give you a complete walkthrough tour, seal feed, attach some extra bits and bobs as well. So we'll head in there in a minute, and as you can see, there it is right behind me. So like all Sea Life, this is the green screen, and the entrance is just behind there, but we'll come back to that later. So the entrance and gift shop are in the same area. I think it's 5 different photos you can get. 2 that say Sea Life Hunstanton on it, but, and also some of them are from different Sea Life like Blackpool and stuff like that. So while we are taking a look around, guys, the good thing is the Sea Life just open, so it's really quiet here. I'm going to give you a full look around, so no screaming kids, and yeah, no people fish back, so it should be quick and easy walk through, just like the Chester one or lecture one. So let's get to it. So yeah, so this is the first room. Remember the gift shop and everything's at the same pace as well. As I mentioned when I first came in, green screen. Photos are £8 or £10, £20 pack of for 4, something like that. But I'll show you the picture box later. So let's get to it. So just continuing on, there's no flash photography, I'm not allowed. Seahorses, which is pretty cool. We've got more seahorses in here as well. As you can see, they're wrapping their legs around the plants, which is pretty cool. They can actually hang up, and also on the wherever the pipe is, I think it is. Pretty cool how they just wrap their tails around. Over here, you can actually touch the starfish. It's like any touch pool, and if you actually touch the starfish, so I touched him yesterday, so I won't do it again today. If you touch him, you should get a hot badge as well. No, I touched him yesterday, thank you. just in the touch ball room now. Just like I said, touch balls are literally what you got on that. Sea Life, even Lego like Windsor has one. Usually there's fish in there, starfish, little things that clean dead skin of your fingers. I can't remember. It's kind of bad. I don't remember really because I've done so many different tools. But yeah, so that's a way to get interactive with them. Just everything will shout after. So yeah, so they are starfish. Yeah, Sea Life Hunstanton. Yeah. Now heading on to the Penguin Beach, which is newly open for this year. And so we actually have got a penguin feed booked in May for Chesterton. Because we do the capybara, but they've been kind enough to let us do penguin this time. So that's the Penguin Beach here at Sea Life Hunstanton. Now moving on to Seal Hospital and the Merlin as well. So bear with me.
Having a walkabout. Oh, his friend's joined in.
Man in the fish tank. Man in the fish tank. Try to get a wave. Not waving back. The good thing about Sea Life Hunstanton is that you can actually buy fish food at the entrance where you get your entry tickets from the guidebook. You feed these guys. I'm not sure how much it is because VIPs get a bag free upon arrival. But yeah, so you can literally throw it in, feed them. So the fish food is only for these fish here. But it's still a pretty cool thing which you know Sea Life Hunstanton done. I think Great Yarmouth do it. Don't quote me on that, I might be wrong. So yeah, it's only little pellets and stuff which you can feed them with. So turn the camera around again. And by the way, this is the rainforest part, not the seal hospital, but that's coming up next. So yeah, quite cool. So literally get me a little envelope and watch them all fight over it. So I'll give you one more look around the rainforest and we'll get back to the talk. Oh, there we are. Little fella. Right, so we're moving further on, deeper into the adventure. So, just for those green curtains is the Seal Hospital, which I'll show you as well. Got some clownfish. What all of you Finding Nemo fans, Nemo. Dory. But don't worry, we'll see Crush later, aka Erin, sea turtle. Right, we did the tour yesterday, and one thing that we've, this is the first time we've seen, is one is like a fish bowl upside down, well, a dome, and this guy is like a box fish. Apparently, he actually he did yesterday, but will he fill up my finger? He does usually fill out your finger. He did it yesterday. That's pretty cool. You'll see him go back up to the air in a minute, up to the bottom of the top of the fish tank. He blow bubbles out. Here he goes. Hello. Follow the finger. Follow the finger. No, not going to work. But yeah, pretty unique. What's some information about him here? Follow the finger one more time, come on, you know you wanna... No, he's not having it. Floating around. So this is the other side of the Penguin Beach. I see we were over there a minute ago. I'm not sure what they're doing. But I'll let you be the judge of that. Right, we'll leave them in peace, I think, to get on with whatever they want to do. The majority of the penguins are actually on the sand. Not many are in the water here. So that's the seal sanctuary over there. So that's where the seal feed gets taking place. A wild Liam has appeared.
Yeah.
We've got another seal feed booked at 11:30, so we'll be going through that. So this is a seal hospital. Some collectible coins. That looks so cute in here. The soppy eyes. Well, they're a lot more moving around than yesterday. Crazy, because each room is taken. In Scarborough, only like 2 of the rooms were taken out of the 5 or 4 that were there. So also the good thing is above each seal there's a video screen about what happened to each one. So someone threw a something from their car and the seal's neck grew around it and it got stuck, so you can see maybe where the scarring is. Luckily it didn't reach any deeper than, you know, to get into any of the veins or anything to cause any big harm to the actual seal's life, but so they got to it just in time. So all of that, you can see it around its neck up there. So if you want to learn more about each one, just pause the video. So each story is related to each seal underneath.
They're going to rescue the look. This is a baby seal being rescued. Look at the tank, isn't it? With its big eyes.
Seal feeder meeting point. But enough of these guys. Let's go and see when the well was actually doing fine. So I'll say we were there yesterday and doing the seal feed. Got another booked at 11:30. Oh God! I think he's saying good morning to us. See that? We say he's hungry. Again, that's where we came out of Penguin Beach and then the seal feed itself. I'm going to stop there. We'll continue on the adventure after. Actually no, well we're not. I might also show you the otters actually. So we'll be back to you guys in a minute. Otters. So just like Scarborough, it has otters as well. I think there's 4 here though. If you want to see the Scarborough seal otter feed we did, then check that out on the channel. There they are. They're all just looking at us. Gonna come say hello? Must be feeding time soon. This is our habitat here. Quite a big space around there, isn't it? Really. So obviously the animal keeping team will come over there. Seal feeds over there. You can see under the tank where the seals are. They're swimming and hiding. Over there is a playground area and an outside shop. We'll go back around there in a minute. Yeah. Where are they all gone? So they've all gone shy, but yeah, pretty cool. So there is actually a crazy gulls here, like Scarborough, but it's not included in your any Merlin annual pass. It's a separate company, so I think it's £4.50 each to have a go. Not sure how long it is. And this is probably one of the best climbing frames I've seen. Ahoy there, Captain! Where's Captain's bird's nest? Oh wait, that's Legoland. Also, this place will get really busy. Also, it's a rainbow theme park like Carnival Park right next door. Unfortunately, it's not open while we're here, which is a pain, but can't be helped. I bet that gets mega busy in the summer. How do you got sand in your shoes? What? Have you got sand in your shoes? I ain't even going to come aboard. Because the thing I hate about going to the beach is as soon as you get sand in your shoes, that's it, it's annoying as anything. So stay away from this. Oh, I missed it. I couldn't see anyway, it's inside. It just went down the slide. So I'm going to catch up with you back up after the seal feed. And yeah, so a bit more to come. It's not the biggest Sea Life, is it really?
No, it's about to say it's like
Blackpool, there's outdoor sections. I'll say it's bigger than Scarborough. Well, Scarborough's like a maze, different areas you can go to. But yeah, it's an alright place. Good visit. There's another one off the list. So obviously, how many have you done?
all of them except Birmingham, which I'm doing in a few weeks.
Yeah, so really we've done London, Scarborough, Manchester, Blackpool, Hudson,
Manchester.
I've done Orlando, you've done Brighton, you've done Great Yarmouth. I need to do them too. Loch Lomond, how can I forget about Loch Lomond? Still need to open, but that's more for Seal Sanctuary. Really, once you've done one, you've done them all, but I found notice that this one also with the rainforest route, you'll see a bit of that as well. We held a snake, a beetle thing, whatever it is. And yeah, so I'm just going for 11:30 now, and we'll catch up with you after. We'll switch to the GoPro, and yeah.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Hunstanton Sea Life Sanctuary. I'm Jess, I'm one of your entertainers.
Hi guys, so you can see by the GoPro head, we're actually the seal feed here at Sea Life Hunstanton. Hope you enjoy, and I'll catch up with you after. So let's get going with all the fish. It's really fun to see that. Let's go.
Give him one.
It's gone quite a lot, hasn't it?
Two species of seal in the UK, are native to the UK. We've got two types of seal in here. We've got commons and greys. So, Ridiculous is a grey. He is a pup that we wanted to release a few weeks ago, but he wasn't quite heavy enough. We like them to be 30 to 35 kilos, and he was a little bit light. But hopefully, pretty soon he should be able to go. Ayla is the other grey seal. If you manage to see it, she's actually got part of her flipper missing. We had to amputate it because she has an infection in her bone, but she will be fine. She's still a good swimmer, still good at getting her food. She'll be alright. And then the rest are commons. This is our oldest seal. This one down here. This is Sally. If you look at her, you can see she's got cataracts in her eyes, so she's almost blind. But she's 29, which in human is like 90.
What sort of fish are these?
Herring. So she's doing pretty well. So do you have Tyne or Silver ones?
I've got the other one.
Tyne is Silver's mum, even though Silver is now basically bigger than her.
That's why a few of them are here in this pool. Also, some of them were our rescue seals as well that we found to have various medical conditions, which means that they won't be able to produce them in the wild. So we've got 6 resident seals here in the
That's seals, that's a Liam, gnats, otters, and some family. Yeah, oh wow! Hey Liam, heads up. So just headed now, so I'll just show you the climbing frame, obviously, and there's an outdoor cast. So this, what are we calling this? The Blackpool Tower Blackpool Tower Ocean Tunnel, you'll see why. So all of this iron is pretty much what resembles the Blackpool Tower. And the best part is around here, Clownfish.
So please feel free to join us in just 10 minutes time for an presentation.
So these, Sea Life Hunstanton actually has its own turtle as well, which is Erin. So coming through the ocean tunnel now, I'll say it's not the best looking ocean tunnel in my eyes because of all the iron. It looks proper rusty and old, not very attractive. So also there, yeah, we got this reminds us of the Blackpool Tower, but you can imagine how busy this will be in the summer. We're on a Tuesday in non-term time, or June term time. So we've got no school trips today either. Well, the Sea Life's just open, so yeah. That's the ocean tunnel. Oh, lionfish, that's what it is, not clownfish. Clownfish are the Nemos, yeah. I was just remembering what she told me yesterday. So the best part about this is not the ocean tunnel, but this is an amazing view. So they have a sea turtle here, Erin, which is Erin 2.0 from Manchester. We actually did a sea trip with her in the actual tank. Oh, there it is, Erin. So, little Erin, I think she's about 15 or 16 years old. Also, this is a lot better. just see behind me how amazing and massive this fish tank is. The ocean tunnel is not as good, so the ocean window is actually better in my eyes. You can just imagine a kid's face as soon as they walk through this tunnel, see this, and a massive turtle behind them. I don't think even Manchester's viewing area is big. Yeah, because also we've got the sea trek there, and we had to walk on the platform below, on the sand bed, and that was really small. Oh, so this is where it gets played, done.
Yeah. Not there, you somehow.
Yeah. So, what an amazing view. And they put the bowls up there as well to make Aaron happy. We've done too many sea life, we really have. But yeah, that marks the end of it really. So just through here, there's no point turning the camera around. Here's the exit and the gift shop. Oh no, you got the reinforced room, but that's we showed you on there yesterday.
More walking around.
So it's all slimy from that underneath.
It's not slimy at all. I'm just going to get in a better position with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the head.
Yeah.
You guys are welcome to give her a hold just there. That's it. Having the babies. So she'll live up to about 15 years.
Oh.
And these guys will live up to about 2 years old. But what they're doing is they're bringing over all of these leaves, but they're not going to eat it.
Oh.
They wait until it produces fungus instead, which I think, if I remember rightly, we've got some in there, white stuff. And that's what they're going to eat instead.
Obviously lazy and greedy lizards. So
How many mice do you feed them a day?
she doesn't get fed every day, and our herpetologist who's off today, which is why I'm feeding him, has just changed his feeding plan. So I think he's just dropped him because now he's a little bit older. He wants to eat more in one go, but less often. So he's gone from being fed 6 days a week to I think 3 or 4 days. Ali likes to leave me fun things to do with the lizards on his days off. Maxie, what's this?
There is a cable going from the battery pack to the camera. Is that the one you're on about?
You come over here. You know. I know you can get higher than that, mate. Go on.
Was he going to jump for it or?
No, but he'll climb up to that top bit. There, he's a very good climber. Oh. Fine. I think I'm softer than you, Dad.
Yes.
So they're probably one of the most intelligent lizards. So you can sort of clicker train them and things like you would with a dog or an otter or something like that. I mean, he's already made the association between these tongs and food.
Yeah.
Explore, but yeah, if he gets to 5 feet long,
Yeah.
I don't think you'd be very happy in here, would you, buddy? Will you get back in the water for it, mate? Oh, I know, I'm making you work hard, aren't I? Come on, bud. Oh, it's a nice smell. We're gonna get in? Is it worth it? So you will sort of weigh up whether it's worth making the effort to get the bit of food. So it depends what you're feeding him. So some days he gets bugs. So if you're feeding him crickets, which are his least favourite thing, he would not make the effort to get in the water for a cricket.
What's his favourite then?
I think probably mice and chicks.
Oh.
You gonna get in, bud? Yeah, go on. You don't swim enough. It's good for you. So he smells with his tongue, just like snakes do. So that tongue flicking is him.
Last time he just fell in the water, didn't he? He didn't have much
Yeah, I
choice.
don't think he intentionally meant to get in. You're meant to be a swimming lizard, Max. Oh.
No, you just give it to me. Nice and easy, thank
He
you.
knows I'm soft, that's
Yeah.
why.
Well, partly. That's like where we help the snake, the beetle and stuff like that. And we can get your ranger's license in the summer and during term time. And just through here is the gift shop where they do the photos and stuff. I'm not going to check the camera around there because it's quite quiet. It's more. Well, it's all basically it's all the same thing. The only thing that changes in terms of merchandise for Sea Lives is the magnets and keyrings, I think.
Okay, just
Well, just magnets. So once you've got one, you've got them all. But really, for a bigger selection of merchandise, you go to London. So.
yeah, London's got big
All towns in Chesterton have a big selection of merchandise as well. But yeah, so we're going to go back round to do the auto feeding now. We'll record a bit of that.
About them. So we have 3 Asian short-clawed otters here in our enclosure, and naturally you would find these in family groups of up to 12 in the wild. And we have a family group here of 3. So we have a mother and her 2 sons. So the mother is called Summer, and you can spot her if you look very closely at their faces. She has a little scar under her chin, and also she's got a few of her front teeth missing as well. But that doesn't affect her love of food at all. She's still very much keen on that. She's coming up to 9 years old, and in 2012 she gave birth to her 2 sons who are here, and they're called Twix and Smarty. So Twix is the much chunkier one of the 2, and Smarty is the slightly smaller one. Now these are Asian short-clawed otters, and as their name would suggest, they're native to Southeast Asia, southern China, southern India, Indonesia and the Philippines. And they're the smallest of the world's 13 otter species. And they're about half the size of our native otter that lives here in the UK.
Good boy.
So our native otter here is kind of a rare sight to see. You're very lucky to see an otter in the wild here in the UK. And that's for a number of reasons really. So over the last 50 years or so, their numbers have taken a real hard hit, and they've declined quite a lot in numbers in the wild. They're most active at dawn and dusk, so you're not as likely to see them when you're out during the day. So over in Asia, these particular otters, they do suffer from similar threats, but they have a much bigger range, and there's a lot more of them over there. And amazingly, they've got this very interesting relationship with some of the local people. So there are some fishermen who have trained these otters to herd fish into their nets for them, and in exchange the otters get to take away a piece of the catch, so that's quite a good business deal that they've got going with the fishermen. Now also their preferred habitat tends to be wetlands and marshes and things like that, and they do venture into paddy fields where they grow rice over there. But this doesn't bother the farmers. In fact, they actually welcome the otters over there, because they kind of act as like a natural pest control, and they go in and eat crayfish and pests that would destroy the rice crops. So they're very much appreciated over there by some of the local people.
Come on.
So they've got lots of adaptations to deal with that wetland environment. So they've got 2 layers of fur to keep them warm when they're swimming in the water. So the first layer is a very thick, fluffy fur, and that's what keeps them warm, and then their outer layer is like a water-repelling fur, so it's a bit like a wetsuit, so that keeps them warm and dry when they're swimming and catching their fish. They've also got that big thick tail that they use for swimming. They propel themselves through the water, and they also steer themselves a bit like a rudder. And they've got partially webbed feet too, and that's because they're just as successful on land as they are in the water. They've also, amazingly, they've got opposable thumbs, just like us, so they're very dexterous, and they can hold their food in one hand as they run over to the pool to give it a little wash. Just like us, they don't like dirty food. They dunk it in the water before they eat it, which is quite sweet. Now Nikki's feeding them today on a mixture of white fish and red meat and some chicks as well. And in the morning they would get some fruit and veg, and she also gives them whole peanuts as well in their shells. And that's because the shells do a really good job of cleaning their teeth for us. It means we don't have to go in with toothbrushes, which is good.
No.
So this very varied diet that we feed them here, it kind of reflects what they would eat in the wild. They're very much opportunistic hunters, and they'll catch whatever they can get their little opposable thumbs on. So that'd be things like frogs and newts, even rats and rabbits on land, as well as hunting for fish in the water. So they're a very successful predator, and they'll catch whatever they can. Amazingly, they eat about 20% of their body weight every day, so they're very much like their food. And but every time we clean it, they go in and poo all over it again. They like it to smell of their own poo for some reason. might have noticed as well as we were
Hi guys, on the walkthrough I told you that you get a little envelope with some fish food in there. Liam's going to tip, well, just plonk it all in there now and you'll see what it's like. So hang on, the only fish chat you can do it in, that's what it looks like. That's what it is, pellets. Right, here we go. Yay. Good?
Yeah.
Not a life thing off your bucket list?
Definitely.
Cool.
Feed some fishes.
And a very flat stingray.
Anyone want to take a guess at how old you think he is?
16.
I'll give you a clue. He's still a baby. We're looking for a double figure number. No? He's about 15 to 16 years old. So he's still a baby. So what he can do is he can grow up to 150 years old. But he is full size now, so he's not really going to get any bigger than that. He could certainly get a little bit bigger if he wanted to, sort of hobby wise, but that really is as big as what he's going to get. So he's not the biggest sea turtle that you can get. You've actually got your leatherbacks, which can reach up to around 1.8 metres. Him roughly would be about 1.2 from head to tail. So we actually rescued Ernie from Cayman Islands, where they were going to be selling on his meat and selling his shell on the black market, which isn't very nice. So our dedicated animal care team were able to rescue him, bring him back here. He's been with us now for around about 7 years, whoops, and living very happily. However, he is now what we call humanised. If we try to release him, he will be asking fishermen every single day for some fish and food, and they may not necessarily know what to feed him. It's not their job to feed him either. So he would get on a lot better if he stayed here, otherwise he would starve out there because nobody's able to give him his meal and he doesn't understand how to get it for himself. So he gets on a lot better if he stays here. So can you see that he's got a really, really long tail? His tail is longer than his back flippers. So that's how you know he's a boy. If the tail is shorter, that will be a girl. But scientists have managed to discover a way to determine the difference between girls and boys even before they've hatched in a colony. And it's all down to temperature. So if you've got a colony of eggs, the warmer the eggs, they will hatch into girls, and the colder the eggs, they will hatch into boys. So the last time we weighed Ernie, he was around about 85 kilos in weight. Now it takes about 6 adults to lift him, which is pretty impressive. So do you think that he is breathing underwater or holding his breath? What do you think? Don't worry about that, Ray. I'll explain what he's doing in just a second.
Holding his breath.
Holding his breath. He is definitely, yeah. So he can hold his breath for around about 7.5 hours in total, which is pretty impressive in itself. 7.5 hours. So he is called a green sea turtle, and that isn't because of the colour of him. It's actually what's inside of him. He's got green fat, and that's where his name comes from. So we are feeding all of these fish on squid today. They're all having squid, as well as that Ernie has squid, but he likes something a little bit extra in his diet. He likes veg as well, so we give him lettuce, cabbage, broccoli, sometimes peas. Even for Christmas, we gave him a treat of Brussels sprouts. Just as a little treat. So there you go, kiddies. If you eat your breeds, you're going to be big and strong, just like Ernie. Now, we always say it's never a good idea to chuck plastic or anything rubbish into the sea. It's not very nice for you, and it's not very nice for the animals either. If you were to chuck a plastic bag into the sea, that Ernie or other sea turtles looks a lot like a squid or a jellyfish. So they wouldn't think twice, they would go in, eat that plastic bag, but they've got special pipes that allows them to suck something down and keep it there. They can't regurgitate it back up again. So we always say never a good idea to chuck plastic or anything rubbish into the sea. Not very nice at all, because they will suffocate on that plastic bag. So we do have conservation work ongoing trying to resolve this situation. In fact, Sea Life at the moment are doing these beach cleans, which are quite cool, and you guys can get involved. And we go down to the beach, which is clear up Hunstanton Beach, take up all the litter, and that's why it's a nice, clean, tidy beach when you go down to Sea Life. So there's lots of work being done already. Shall we see what this Ray is getting up to? So he's flipping around up there. That is nothing to worry about. He is simply eating. We sometimes feed them on mackerel as well as squid. And what they are doing is, where their eyes are, it's a different part to where their mouth is, so they don't
actually use their eyes in order to hunt for things. They've got something a little bit extra, and they're called electroceptors. They emit from their mouth, they then sense where their food is in that field, slam themselves against the glass or the wall, flap around, and they are positioning exactly where they want their food. So that's all he's doing. So our stingrays are quite interesting, as not this year, but start of last year, we did have some baby stingrays that were born. They came directly from this tank. All of a sudden, one after the other, 3 baby stingrays popped out. It was fantastic to see. Whereas the ones in the big hexagon tank on your way round, towards the beginning of Sea Life, we don't have stingrays.
This way, look at the hand. It's a hand. Flap, 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 flap. Come here. Come here. Come up here. I didn't even come up here. Come on, look, follow the hand. Left, alright, left, right. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Left. Whoa.
Let's stop bullying the poor picture.